You're right guys, David here and welcome to another episode of the YouTuber League. In this first game we will be playing against NOXG James. I do apologise. The pack at the end of this video, I played James after I played my second game. So I played Joe first as it worked out really. So I basically played game 6 before game 5 because James was still on holiday at this time. So I played him last night and this was a goal packed game. There was plenty of goals. He had a very strong team actually. Andy Carroll up front, Lucas being a big name in that team. And it doesn't take him too long to take the lead. Only 11 minutes in and Sigurdsson there. Finishing it for him with a nice shot into the bottom corner. But we do pick it up here with Castro to Martins, and Edison, who had previously missed quite an easy free kick, skied it over the bar. A nice composed finish there to also put it in the bottom corner to make it 1-1 to get us onto the score sheet. This guy's a very good player actually. The scoreline really doesn't show how tough this guy was to play against. In the second half, everything seemed to go wrong for him. He missed some sitters in the second half, but before we get there, he does go 2-1 up from the kickoff there. Straight from kickoff, 2-1 up, and we did have to make changes. This team was disgraceful. And this match, the keeper was all over the place. He couldn't even save 2 or 3 shots that he'd come close with. So we did bring on Naismith, Morales and Tim Krul. And Tim Krul wasn't the most reliable keeper, to be honest, when we've used him previously. But putting this team, the substitutes on and then moving to ultra attacking really did work out for us. As you can see, Castro here using a bit of skill, dancing past the players and gets lucky with a bit of a rebound into the goal, and we do make it 2-2. And then just before half time here, he does get a free kick from quite a distance out, and there's a beautiful save by Krul, pushing it over the bar there. Sigurdsson with a quality free kick, and that would have been a very nice goal if it went in. And then from the corner that he did get from the save, Andy Carroll there using his height to out jump Robert Huth, I believe that was, to actually make it 3-2 to him just before half time. But just before half time again, we do get a corner ourselves. We go up the pitch, get a corner ourselves, and we get a very lucky penalty here. Neither of us know why I got the penalty. It really didn't look like I deserved one. I thought I'd actually fouled him in the middle of the game there. I thought I'd press B to kick the ball to have a shot. I'd kick the player and he'd got a free kick for it. But I wasn't going to complain, and we do slot this home. Edison there getting his second goal of the match. And this makes it now 3-3 just before half time. And this was a good game actually. It was turned out to be a lot better than I expected. When he went 1-0 up in the 11th minute, I thought it was game over from there onwards. He was completely outplaying me, but these substitutes were really making a big impact for us. I'm just going to show you the stats here. We do actually outplay him, 11 shots, 6 on target, but that was because we did bring those players on, and I do believe he makes some substitutions later on in the game, or maybe at half time. I'm not totally sure. I don't know if I put them in or not. But Edison there getting his hat-trick, 55 minutes in, a nice shot from outside the box, 20 yards or so, a beautifully composed finish into the bottom corner. So it's 4-3 to us now, and yes, he has made his substitutions. I must not put him in, but he was playing terrible. He should have kept Andy Carroll on if I was him, and all the other player he took off, but he did bring, I think it's Adam Johnson he took off. He did bring Sidney Sam on, and the other striker that just scored there to make it 4-4. Obafemi Martins using his pace here. We did move him across to the wing at half time and move Naismith into the middle for his pace, and Martins was really playing well there. Obviously we can't do that at the start of a game because he'll be on very low chemistry, but I believe if you move him midway through the game and make a substitution, he gets 9 chemistry or something like that. I'm not totally sure how it works out, but we do go 5-4 up, and then on 80 minutes here, Williams with a nice finish there from just outside the box, a nice volley there, and his keeper really didn't get a touch to that at all, and we do go 6-4 up. It was a very tough game, as I say, and we do win this game 6-4. That substitutions he made, taking off Andy Carroll, was a big mistake, in all honesty, and I really think that if he'd kept him on, and Johnson, and hadn't brought on Sidney Sam, and whoever else he brought on, this game may have been a bit closer in the end. Edison with a hat-trick there, very solid play, match by him and Williams in the middle, and that is the stats there. 19 shots, 11 on target to his 9 shots, 7 on target. The possession wasn't too far apart. My shot accuracy was very far off, 20% less than him, but I guess I just had more shots. So we do open our pack. And as I say, this pack was opened after I played my 6th game, basically. That's why then Seedorf and the rest of the players will not be used in the game that's coming up next. So we do get not a bad pack, actually. Seedorf, Varane, who we're not actually going to use because he's not exactly as fast as I thought he was, to be honest. I was thinking he more had 72 pace, something like that. I thought he was very fast, but obviously I was wrong. And then we get a Fiorentina midfielder who has very nice passing stats, and we'll see if he fits in the squad at all. So I think that is the end of this match, and there will be a match coming up straight after, as you see on the screen now, and we are playing Joe GreavesHD. He's a very, very sweaty player by the looks of his team, to be honest. 5 at the back, some big names in there. Danilino, Smalling, Jarvis at left wing back, he's playing in there. He's got Brion at right wing there. He's not exactly the greatest player in the world, but 5 in the back, I was thinking I was going to struggle a bit. And straight from kickoff there, he got his first chance within the first minute, luckily heading that over the bar. But it didn't take him too long to get ahead here. Some horrible mistakes, and Schrull, the newly transferred Chelsea player, he has the Leverkusen card actually, but he has gone to Chelsea now, does make it 1-0 to him within the 30th minute. So I thought this was going bad for us again, so as you see we do bring on Naismith again, and this seems to be the best way. Bringing on Naismith, he seems to have a huge impact playing in that striker position when we move Obafemi Martins across to the right hand side. So here we do a nice bit of passing play here between Castro and Naismith. Naismith just holding up the ball here against Mbia, which was very well played, passing it back across to Castro, and Castro with a nice composed finish to make it 1-1 on 43 minutes. And this game was a lot harder than I expected it to be. I thought he was just going to completely dominate this game. So it is 1-1 just before half time. He does pick up the ball. Some nice passing play through the middle. Very well played. And Brion there, the player who I was slating at the beginning, saying he's not a great player, does make it 2-1. Some well played passing by him. Nothing much my defence could do, especially on low chemistry. And we do go into the sheds at half time. 2-1 up to him. So this, as I say, was a very tough game. As you can see on the stats, he should be more up. He should be maybe 4 or 5 up. He did miss some easy shots, some absolute sitters. We do have 3 shots, 3 on target, so maybe we should have finished a few more. He does bring on Reset and Ruiz at half time for Dan and Johnson, and I thought this was it. It's going to be a lot more attacking his defence now, so we do put the offside trap on and then go ultra attacking, and this definitely did work in the game. Luckily we have very tall centre backs, so when he did work out what I was doing, he would play the balls over the top, but Hoof and the other centre back, I'm not totally sure of his name, would head it out. And Naismith here passing it across, a bit of a trampy, sweaty goal, I guess. Luckily it went in. Edison again getting on the score sheet, and this guy is a very, very good goal scorer. Naismith and Edison seem to be my 2 favourite players in this team so far. 75 minutes here. Martins on the wing now, picking the ball up. Maybe we should have finished it in the first go, but we do get the rebound, and it is offside. He's very far offside actually. I thought I'd just add that in just to show that if he wasn't offside, we would have gone 3-2 up. A nice deflection, and it just set up for us to volley it in, but it did end 3-2, I guess. I think it ends now, I believe. Yeah, there we go. It did end, 2-2, not 3-2. We did draw that game, which isn't too bad really. We didn't lose at all this episode. This is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. Everyone's Twitters are on the sidebar, as you can see in the border. Everything's going to be in the description for everyone that plays in the league. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Twitter. Thanks for watching, and bye.